What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? It's about time to make a longer video. I'm just been 15-second shorts killing it. Anyway, I was struggling whenever I want to do this because I really wasn't sure what the topic would be. So, pretty much as usual, I think I could call this the first time I seen a man die. And getting gangster with it, I ain't promoting none. I'm just going to tell you, for me, the first time I seen a man die. I don't remember how old I was. It was like first or second trip to jail, Duval County at that, right? And on the fifth floor, you can be coming from other prisons on appeal, and they will hold you on the fifth floor. So either you're facing a felony, pretty much that's it. That's what the fifth floor is for. It's just all 1, 2, 3 felony. But I didn't know that, when they come in for appeals, that's where they put them, right? And I mentioned a little something about this dude before. I forget which video, but either way, it was the first time I actually even heard of an EOS. So, my little green redneck ass doesn't know what EOS even means, right? So it gets at night, I'm in my little fucking cell. They ain't give me no mattress, so I'm laying on the metal, And I guess I'm snoring, right? Because big dog, he don't aggressively wake me up, but he kind of shoves my shoulder. I'm like, uh-huh. He's like, hey, man, you snore. You snore fucking loud, dog. No more snoring. I told him I'd do what I can, man. You know what I mean? I get it. And then I guess he didn't think I was convinced, or he thought maybe that, I didn't take his word seriously. So he's like, hey, do you even know what an EOS is? No, I don't. You know what I mean? So he pulls out his paperwork. And he goes, you see right there, what does that say? I said, EOS. And he goes, what's next to it? I said, 9999. And then he just dying to say, he's like, do you understand what that means? I'm like, no. He's like, I'm never getting out. I'm a lifer. I ain't never getting out. First time I found out what the heck that is, right? But anyway, when I believe it's my I don't know, y'all, first or second trip. Anyway, man, when I walked into the fifth floor, I'm looking bobo, of course. I got my little dragging mattress. You got your sheets and your freaking little 1 letter, 1 pencil, 1 stamp, toothbrush, and a blanket, if I remember correctly. I walked into the pod, right? I don't even think I was there 2 minutes, man, to be honest. And there was a guy up top on the second tier. He's kind of hanging off the railing. And this dude from FSP, I don't know where they're both from, but from the way I understood it, some other transfer on appeal from FSP. He walked up in the dorm, and they immediately seen each other. Dude on his top step, man, he just started in on him, man. He really did. He was, well, whatever the fuck he said, I remember this. Whatever the hell he said, big dog just walked in. He wasn't even seeing that crap. Hey, listen to me. Let me tell you what happened. Big dog walked in, heard the rah-rah. That joker went right up the stairs, and the other dude wanted to meet him at the top of the stairs. And I guess he actually thought the dude was going to have some fisticuffs or whatever. This giant motherfucker picked him up by his fucking nutsack and his throat and threw him completely down the stairs. Missed every single stair down there, and I mean that, all right? I heard his fucking head bust open. I mean, I'm not very far away, dude. The blood just starts pooling out. And dude got on the button. Hey, man, damn. No. It's not cool, man, but that man's dead right now. That was the first time I seen... It's the first time I seen that. I usually don't stick around to make sure people are dead. I mean, don't get me wrong. Because I don't do shit like that. But that woke me up to holy crap. I got to mind my business. Oh my God, dude. I mean, yes, I'd be bullshitting you if I told you it didn't scare me. Dude threw him over the stairs. He ain't even flinch. Walked his ass back down the stairs. Looked at dude on the ground. I guess he felt, he did that's what's up. He probably just want to make sure he was dead. I don't know. Took it like a champ, man. They came in, but see, they ain't rush boy now. They came in kind of cautiously because the man was huge. I mean, and what I mean by that is he's probably a good 5'7", 5'8", maybe. But man, let me tell you, dude, he'd been looking like he ain't never left the gym in the past decade or more. He was solid. He give him no nothing, no guff, no BS. Go ahead and cuff me and whatnot, and left. That was it. They came in there with that gurney, you know what I mean? And when everybody stepped back, because everybody's looking at it. I mean, everybody's looking at it, right? They literally put the sheet over dude right there, put him on the gurney, put the sheet over him. They wrapped his head in a towel because he was bleeding all over the place. Then right behind them leaving the door, one of the trustee, I don't remember if it's one or two, I want to say it was just one trustee, came in with a mop bucket and, disinfectant crap and cleaned it up, man. I'll never forget that. I mean, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of things that I have tried to forget, and I realize now by talking to y'all on the video like this, or talking to myself, whichever way you want to do it. There's a lot of stuff up here that I have pretty much purposely forgot, or I don't know, man. Maybe I just been on the drugs for too damn long and then it got erased. I'm really not sure, but that one has always stuck with me. I mean, he didn't even say a word to dude. Homie up there on the stair on the rail, he was capping, la 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 la. Man, this dude didn't even blink. Walked right up there, and I really do believe the other guy had no idea what this joker was about to do. He didn't say what. This man never said one. Oh yeah, my fucked up finger. This man never said one word. He walked in, Buddy Rod. He walked up the stairs, and he proved to everybody that a motherfucker can fly. How's that? Boy, man, I'm telling you, that was a hell of a way to ever walk into any incarceration situation. I'm not making this up. I'm telling you. That had me scared. And I don't care what you got to say. You now look, some of us that are desensitized and stuff, and man, have been in this damn game and crap pretty much our whole life. Y'all probably, I don't know, but for being incarcerated, man, that had me definitely precautious and scared. If a man can listen, both of them were huge. Both of them. Even the buddy up on the freaking balcony was huge. He had to be at least 6'1". I mean, pushing 300 or so. He's diesel, dude. You could wash clothes on his stomach, man. I mean, he was decent shape. I just never seen it. I mean, look, we've all watched like WWF or back in the day, it was NWA. I know y'all remember, man. Dusty Rhodes. Ric Flair, woo, the nature boy, Ric Flair, my personal favorite, honestly. I ain't never seen anything like that, and to this day, I've never seen anything like that. But needless to say, that was my introduction to that. I couldn't believe it, man. Holy crap, I really couldn't believe it. And I want to tell you something. After they came in, they picked Buddy up off the ground. That man, and God rest his soul. I don't mean any offense, okay? God bless the dead. I don't know what was going on between them, but it was church mouse quiet for at least 15, 20 minutes, man. If I'm not mistaken, they may have put us all on lockdown, like right then and there. You will forgive me. I don't remember that exactly. I seen how jokers was fighting over the phone. People want to get on the phone. They straight be telling people, man, hurry up. I know y'all that's been there know what I'm talking about. So I pretty much stayed the hell away from the phone, right? I mean, I would make a phone call whenever I didn't think anybody was going to really be needing the phone because I'm not about to get there over the phone. Say what you want. I just ain't gonna get there over the phone, man. I mean, I know how important the phone is, but I'll wait. No problems. See, that was so different from like where I grew up in the trailer park. I mean, I never seen someone pick someone up and make a fly like that, but what I'm trying to say is like, in the trailer park I lived in, there were many deaths and murders all the time. And I mean that. I think I was like 7 or 8, maybe 9, somewhere in there, just old enough to remember, man. My bedroom in the trailer was the closest to the dirt road, and I hear somebody out there. I want to say they were saying help or something. Somebody, right? So I went and woke my mom up, right? Because Dad, you can't get him up. And she went out the door, and she seen what she seen, and I'm looking at it too. Dude's on the ground. She gets my grandfather up out of bed, and I'm here to tell you, man, Buddy was gutted. They literally gutted his ass and left him at the end of the road. It was like a damn. That's like where you toss the dead ones. I don't. Or they used to put them under the bridge too now, because you gotta understand. I mean, not a lot of people came into that trailer park where I was at. It was the proverbial. Hey, I know y'all have heard these old timers. Well, if we catch them on the wrong side of the tracks after this and that, we're going to do this and that. The only reason I'm making that even comparison is because on my side of the overpass, the trailer park I lived in, if you're going down 95 South on that particular overpass, you will see you are leaving Jacksonville, or on the vice versa. You coming in, it'll tell you Jacksonville across that overpass. So on this side was all poor, white, rednecks, good people, man. I loved them, man. Trust me, I loved them. I really did. And then on the other side, was the blacks. And they constantly warned. Constantly. Everybody get off the bus or whatnot, I don't know. They'd walk over the overpass and do what they had to do, and then, they would walk back over the overpass and straight come up in our hood, man, no problems. Do what they had to do. I've seen some shit. Not Billy Bad Eye, it's a sight, man. You ever seen somebody gutted? I don't even know how they stay alive. I don't even know, dude, but I'm telling you, it's a lump of crap coming. And that Joker was trying to hold it in, So anyway, my grandfather put my ass right back in the trailer. He ain't want me seeing that. I'm trying to think, damn, while I'm on the subject. Y'all forgive me, okay? Hell, we'll keep it moving. Something will pop up. The more I talk, something will pop up. So yeah, I grew up in Duval County. I grew up in Jacksonville. Never have lived anywhere else. I think I mentioned this in the other video, like it matters, but where I came from, it was called Mandarin. And I'm pretty sure, man, that people will say what they want about that side of town. But when I was born in it, okay, which was 1979, there was nothing. It was just all woods, all hunting, and then there was cow pastures forever and a day. And they had something else going on. They had a few like horse farms where they let you ride the horse. They keep the horse, train you how to ride the horse, jump over the little, yeah. And I like that personally. And the reason I say I like that is because I had a friend named LB, and his trailer backed up to the swamp. And that's all it kept the horse farm from actually in the trailer park was the swamp. So me and LB, he had an old boat, and he never really, I don't think it was used anymore. Anyway, man, we got to patching it, getting pieces of aluminum or metal, where the hell we can, duct taping it on the inside and out, man, trying to make sure that thing would hold water. He even had an extra set of, oh God, goulashes or whatnot. So, you could stand in the water and not get wet type deal. After the first couple of times, man, we used to go over there, and I'm telling you, man, horses are friendly animals. And I'm not going to talk about horses all night. I'm just saying we used to really love it, man. I did for sure. They come right up to you, man, with their nose and junk. If you never met a horse and you want to feed a horse, I'm telling you now before you get your hand bit off, you don't like hold it with your fingers, okay? You put whatever you got in the palm of your hand, and he will eat it and not take your hand. But you go in there trying to, it'll take a finger off or two for real. I figured this time I did another long video. And guess what? I actually got on another shirt. Holy crap. Oh wow, I even have another hat. Not saying nothing. I'm just saying I even look at my shorts, man. I'm like, dude, it looks like I've been wearing the same pair of clothes for like a month. What's going on with buddy? Anyway. I'm going to shoot to something because it's been on my mind, and I wanted to make this just in case this man ever does see this. He'll know how much I appreciate him. When I grew up in the trailer park, there was this older cat named Richard. And Richard used to love making fun of me hardcore, man. Titty boy, big titties. I don't remember everything else, jelly roll, la 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 la. And just between you and me, I hated Richard. I'm not lying. I hated him. I hated him with passion. Fast forward years later. When I got shot off of Old Sunbeam Road, I was in my future mother. Listen, she was about to be my baby's mama. I didn't know she was pregnant. And she had one of the Section 8 apartments off of Old Sunbeam Road. I'm not going to get into the whole spill, but anyway, after they shot me twice and pistol whipped me till I was all the way Willie Lump Lump, they didn't find what they came for, because what they came for I don't keep there. I mean, goddamn, no. Well, Laura had told me that a man named Richard, which later she got a picture of him and showed me, he knew I was there the whole time. You know that? I never once seen him outside. I done forgotten him. But he ain't forgot me. And he's staying very close. And he heard the gunshots go off. And I know he knew it was our apartment. Laura said as soon as he didn't even wait for him to get cleared out, he ran up in that junk, dude. He thought he was going to go to war immediately. And they were already out. And Laura said that Richard dragged me outside and kept slapping me in the face to keep me conscious, keep me alive, because I was on my way. He kept me alive, man, until the life flight got there. I'm not going anywhere with that, like good shape, bad shape, whatever. But dude, just it's ironic, man, that a dude that wore me out and I hated in the trailer park is pretty much helped save my life. He knew I was there, but I didn't know he was there. That definitely goes to show you, man. You never know who or what you're talking to, and you never know what in the hell is in your surroundings, man. People peep you and watch you, and you don't even know they exist. So I'm just saying, try to always bear that in mind. You don't know it all right? You don't. And more than half, and I mean this respectfully and with love, dude, but I'm going to tell you something. When you get into a certain point, and now you are really in the streets, okay? Everybody want to be buddy-buddy. They knows about you. And if you're doing your job anyway, well, see, y'all that deal, you got to interact. I didn't like that crap. You know what I mean? I'd rather drive. That's what I did the rest of the time. But anyway, these same people, man, like your buddies right now, okay? They want to see you fight. They want to see you this, that, and the other. And right now, I'm primarily talking to youngins, teens, okay? Oh, I got your back, man. I'll be right there with you. I'll help you. I want to tell you something, man. As soon as it hits the fan, If you turn around, they been gone. You thought they had your back? No, bro. It was a bunch of talk. So you might as well go into almost everything expecting that it's going to be you and you going to handle it, and whatever it is, you're going to be the one to face it. And you know what I mean? You ain't going to have no help. I don't care what they say. Yes, there's acceptance to the rule by far. I'm just telling you, for the most part, man, they'll ditch your ass in a minute. So don't be all counting on that. I just wound up doing what I was doing because it just happened to be the environment where I was at, okay? I mean, I never grew up wanting to be a gangster. I never grew up wanting, it just wasn't on my mind. That was not a goal I was trying to reach. But you know, life happens. And the reason I'm saying this too is please, please, y'all kids, man, even some of my 20-something-year-old young men, I know it's a rush. I really is. When you put someone in check or you do whatever, you know, and you get to the point, man, all you got to do is speak and people react because they know. They know. Not they think, they know. It's just, so, man, it's not cool, man. It's not. I'm trying to tell you, you know, you want the street name, the street cred. You want to feel that rush and stuff. That's natural, I think. But I'm trying to tell you, if you've been listening to these creators, content creators on YouTube, I would hope by now that you catch the drift of we're not promoting you to go do that. Okay, we're trying to tell you not to and give you many reasons why. Okay. My grandfather, I'm not grandma, all right? I love my grandma. Don't get me wrong at all. I loved my grandmother, okay? Sweetest thing I've ever seen in my life. She used to keep on saying this thing when I was younger that store-bought wits are the best kind if you don't have to pay too dearly for them. So there's some of y'all might get that, some of y'all might not, okay? Make it short basically is I've had to bleed my wits. Got me, right? I never listened. I mean, I don't know about now, but back then I ain't listening to nobody, man. Okay. So store-bought wits is if, like, say, whoever, right? And he comes up and we're discussing something and he's telling me, listen, you don't want to do that. And this is what's going to happen. And this is what's going to happen. And this is why. Okay. That's store-bought. If you can listen to someone, okay, and just understand what they're saying, that you shouldn't be doing that, that's the kind you want. I mean, don't get me wrong. There's going to be things you're going to have to go through and earn. That's just the way the world turns. But there's a lot of old school people, man, that will tell you right quick, it just ain't worth it, and it ain't what you. It's not going to be what you think it is, okay, Bubba? This TV. I've seen some movies, man, that try to keep it real close to real. All right. Uh, like Gangs of New York, not Gangs of New York, but King in New York, with Christopher Walken, with Lawrence Fishburne. That was okay. Belly with DMX and Nas. That one's definitely really close. But the rest of the stuff you see, man, you know why Hollywood is always making these violent freaking flicks? It's because it seems like that's what America wants. And don't get me wrong, I'm proud to be American. I love my land, but they want you just to go out there and start hurting each other and go to jail. That way they can build more prisons and then they can make more money, and they don't give a damn about you. Okay. I mean, I've watched TV my whole life. I'm just here to tell you, man, like, see, I'm 43. So I say within the past 15 years, man, I mean, it seems like that's all that's coming out of Hollywood. Don't get me wrong. There are some by far, but they're all Billy Badass. Let's go whoop some ass. Up that fire. You know what I mean? That fire stick, boy. I put that on you and all this other crap. Don't be like that, man. Don't be like that. I tell you what. About the best thing I can come up with, man, is the social the social, I forget the name of it, man. I want to say it's a social club or something like that. Well, Mark Zuckerberg making Facebook, you know. You want to idolize somebody or Elon, any of them, man. That's what you should be. Okay, that's what I want from y'all to be. Okay, life can get snatched out of you quicker at lightning speed, and I speak on that because I know I have literally been there many, many times. Might be part of the reason I ain't even right no more. But I'm just telling you, man. Your friends are gonna run. You're gonna be stuck by yourself doing whatever, and it will come back. I mean, there's beefs from 20, 15 years ago. I guarantee you, if me and whoever that is bump into each other, I might not remember, but I'm pretty sure they gonna remember, and I still might have to square up and pay up for something I did a long time ago. Okay. For what it's worth, man, I like licks. I mean, I'm pretty sure everyone likes licks, but I really took pride in taking the licks because I'm not going to come in there and put no fire on you to get it. You ain't even going to see me coming. And I really loved it. And the best part was the cleanness. That's I just got off on it, man. The clean lick. That was really my thing. I will give you an example. And I'm not trying to boast and blah, blah, blah. All right. I'm just trying to give some backstory to what I'm trying to say. I know y'all have heard me mention my buddy Jason Rockefeller. All right, J Rock. God bless you, Rock. I miss you too, brother. I think I just got in my car and he done put me on with Ron, you know, so I'm driving already, whatnot, right? And J Rock get this call, man. You know what I mean? They looking for a T-Pack, which is 1,000 ecstasy pills. Nah, man. Hell, dude, I'll make some calls, but I don't know, right? And he gets off the phone. I'm like, what's a T-Pack? Hey, how much does a T-Pack cost? I looked at him and I said, hey, man, what's the price that they just, it's very thin line between, you know, you give them that kind of price, they think you're full of shit, or that price where it could be. Maybe it is that way, you know what I mean? Well, anyway, I talked Jason into playing his part, all right? So he called up and he's like, yo, man, I can get them for $12 a piece on the T-Pack, man. La, 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 la. So I guess they told him that it's going to be a minute or something, whatnot. So me and J-Rock get in the car, all right? We go all the way out to the beaches, all right? And I find, and we look now, I found one apartment complex that where you go up these stairs, that's it. There's no go up the stairs and walk across and then come back down the stairs. You got me? Okay. And then we traced out a path where what he did was when he hopped over the rail and, you know, dropped, okay, he could run dead to the back, like across the street and dead to the back. And I don't know how they do it other places, but the property line is a huge ditch. That I guess that's what it is, right? So anyway, you cross the street, you get to the back, and you hang a right. It's not that far, but you know, a good like 8, 9 buildings later, guess what? You come out where the dumpster's at. And the dumpster's got some big old wood privacy fence, right? And then from that spot, all I got to do, man, is put that shit in drive, and I'm out the gate, and I'm back with JTB or J Turner Butler, all right? So yeah, Jason played along. He did what he did. You know, he told him he ain't got no ride and he's got to go, you know, come pick me up, right? And then I'm already posted. I took Rock back so he could get picked up. And then I went immediately back to the dumpster and posted up. Sure enough, man. Sure enough. This is my first good one, man. All right. So and it's my brother, Jason. I mean, not my blood brother, but that's my brother, man. And I love this, okay? Jason comes around the corner, right? He's all holding up a sun chip bag, all right? Because that's where the 12 grand's at. He's so excited, man. He falls on the ground, dude. He was nervous as all could get down. Truly. Jason hopped in the car, man. Let me tell you something. That joker grabbed my head and kissed me on the forehead. Germ, it worked. It worked. All right. So, I skirted on out. I don't even got to move quick. I want to tell y'all, it took over an hour for them to actually call Jason and say, what the hell's going on? And, Jason, he told him, man, he's like, dude, I'm in here counting 1,000 pills. Freaking ease up. Take them in, We went from there, and where we went after that is we went slap out Middleburg. I'm telling you the truth. We made it to that dude's trailer, which is his cousin or whatever. I don't remember. Before they even called, wondering where the hell he's at. Needless to say, this is what I call a clean lick, okay? Violence not in it. Just straight strategy and spit game, or, verbal. I used to really love that, man. That was the kind of guy I was, for real. I want to rob you, but I just don't want you to know it's me. And if I'm doing it right, you won't know it's me. But yes, I cut that crap out a long time ago. All right, really, I did. I'm not going to really get into that. Oh. One day I did pull one, all right? And let's just say, buddy that really was behind everything, I think, in my opinion, dude, he came through like very mature about the situation. Okay. I was staying in a trailer, got a knock, you know what I mean? Look out, peephole out. So I went over and opened the window. Yeah, what's up? Can I help you? He's like, we need to talk. I don't even know you. He goes, yes, you do. You just stole my money. You know me. But he's like, don't worry. I'm not here to do nothing to you. You just going to give it back. So, yeah, I walked outside with old buddy, and short of frick enough, man, it was his. Just the way he explained it, no one else would know that, man. Okay, there's only 2 cats that I knew something when I did it. So for him to come up and give me all this detail, yes, and I gave it back. I bet I imagine a few of y'all would say, "Oh man, that's sissy and that's lacking or whatever." Right? But he did not come across to me like he would fake the funk or lie, dude. All right, his eyes told me enough. All right, it was either I was going to give it back or I was going to take a dirt nap, and I don't think he gave 2 shits about doing that. I gave him back his money. We dapped up. No, I don't know about dap up, but we that's a term I like though. Okay, we dapped up. We were cool. He told me, listen, this is who I am and shit, man. Check this out. Give me a call because you seem to be able to do what you do real smooth. Okay, and I was like, man, it can't be so smooth. If you're at my door, man, I guess I didn't do that's a good job. He goes, nah, believe it or not, you did. You really did, man. That was clean. You know what I mean? Anyway, me and Buddy, we did some business after that. For at least 5-6 years, I don't know. But that was my thing, was hitting licks. And seeing people die at the jail, that was the first time I ever seen it like that, man. I've walked up on people that are dead, but that's the first time I seen that. I got one friend left from that time in my life, just one. Everybody else, man, the ones that I loved and loved me, and I know they did, they either OD'd or they passed away, all right? I mean, they're not even locked up forever, and I'm able to write them a letter, send them some commissary, nothing, man. I'll never see these people, hear from them ever again. My buddy's name is Snoop, and Snoop, if you just happen to come across this and you're watching me, fuck you, cracker. I'm still a redneck, and what? You know I love you, brother. Hey, real talk, I love you, Snoop. If I ever called and I needed help, man, you never freaking turned your back on me, man. Never. Even when I was bad. And what I mean bad is freaking just on the shit with them Roxys and them Oxys. Thank you. Thank you, Snoop. I'm glad, man. You've always had my back. You've always been with me since the trailer park, man. And one thing I can say, dude, there hasn't been one time that I've called in need that you told me no matter what it was. the least thing I'll get from you is, all right, well, come on over, man. Let's talk it out. Let's see what we can do. Never, no. Never, nothing like that. Nothing. Turn his back on me, man. Bullshit. Ain't happening. He's alive. He's been out a couple years now. As a matter of fact, he got me a job working where he worked. And that's how this happened. I'm just saying. I think he's been out about 5 years, maybe a little bit more. I mean, he got caught up on a Fed charge because, listen, this is something else I don't know anything about really, but I know what happened with him. The guns, okay? Pop the trunk, selling them illegally and black market gun stuff. I hate guns. The reason I do is because I've been shot twice. I don't like seeing them. I never even had one myself. And you can say what you want. I never had a fire stick. I ain't never had no steel. Ever. But he got caught up, selling them or whatever, man. I don't really know. And he had to go up the road and do some time, which I kept in contact with him as much as I possibly could the whole time. All right. I sent my man some money. When he first got out, I don't even know if I was the first, second, or third. I have no idea. But I made it straight clear, brother. You can come over here. You can stay. I have enough no matter what. Get yourself together. You know what I mean? I get it, though, man. He wanted to go pay the baby mama a visit. I mean, it has been 5 years. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he just wants to go get some of that gush. That good gush. Rock's dead. J-Rock overdosed on heroin. But there's some of us that feel like what really happened is, Jokers is mixing the fentanyl in with the boy. And I know how Jay is, man. He's got a very high tolerance. It takes a lot to really get him nice and high and shit where he wants to be. And knowing Jay, man, he didn't bang it, but boy, he probably cut himself out a fat one. He was found kneeling with his head on the bed. So the best we could tell is, man, he did what he did, and that junk instantly kicked his ass. He got on his knees. He probably like, oh my God, what's going on? And that's the last of Jason. It's the last of Jason, man. I was given the honor and a privilege. That's right, a privilege by his mother to get up and give a eulogy for him. Okay, and I was disappointed here, man, because Rock had a good heart. Rock loved people. Am I saying he's a saint? No. Am I saying he loved people and would help? Yes. And there were so many people I knew should have been there because Rock done saved your ass. You understand me? Saved your ass. You alive today because that joker saved you. Don't come at me with any way. I was there. Now the man's dead. There's a few people in there from the streets and stuff like that. You know what I mean? But either way, I asked his mother, may I please speak? And I also want to be a pallbearer. So in the end of my buddy Jason's his going out trip, I signed the casket, right? She let me get up there and say my piece, which I'm going to tell you, I had nothing bad to say about Rock. Nothing. Matter of fact, dude, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. He's the best friend I ever had in my whole damn life. Period. I'm not trying to say, I don't know, man. Rock was just, he put me up and taught me things that I just don't see how I would have ever learned any other way. And he definitely put me on my road now. I ain't gonna lie. Which, yeah, so what? I paid time. So what? Look, and I'm not no rich dude. I want to make that perfectly clear, all right? Have I had money? Yeah. Yeah, you damn right. It doesn't even matter. I've had money. Just fucking know that and believe that, all right? But now I ain't got shit to show for any of it, really. I mean, I got the condo. I do have that, but Rock, man, gave the eulogy, man. His mother started crying. I did a good job, man, because it was from the heart. I didn't plan it, nothing. I just got up there, and I was nervous, y'all. I'm not going to lie to you, man. This is my best friend in the whole wide world, and I'm going to get up and speak about him to his family. I just let it come from the heart. I didn't have to make up nothing, man. And I felt so good that I had the privilege of doing that. Okay. And also to me, it was a privilege. I got to be a pallbearer. Okay. And the day he was put in the ground, everybody left after a little while, except me and another dude named Mike. I'm not going to go further than that. We rolled up, smoked over his grave for whatever. That's what we did. I'm talking the rock in the grave, man. I was like, man, what was you going through, man? I wish you would have just said something. Really, man. I wish he was just, man, how Jason was, man. He wouldn't call and like getting his feelings and junk, man. He just straight wear it, whatever. You hardly ever see him in a bad mood, dude. He's always hopping, skipping, and talking shit. Funny dude, man. Good dude. So me and Mike, we rolled up, smoked or whatnot. I'm on probation, so just to be very clear, like I hit it maybe 5 times. I mean, that junk was so loud, man. I was insta high, stupid insta high, not paranoid, but high. Even the men, I don't know how many funerals y'all ever went to, but after everybody leaves, okay, that's when they start lowering it and putting the dirt over him, okay. And for what I've seen, they don't come out there with no shovel necessarily. They come out there with a little, front end loader type thing, scooted in there and whatnot. Those gentlemen realized that me and Mike wasn't done saying our goodbyes and farewells, man. So they didn't rush us, nothing. They let us say our piece. And then when we leave, then they put him in the ground. I haven't yet, but I will be returning to his gravesite. I'm pretty sure if I made it more of a priority, I could have made that happen. But either way, oh, man, I just had a cousin OD off this damn fentanyl. His name was Nick, and I just heard about this like 3 or 4 days ago. And yes, I love Nicholas, all right? But I'm just saying, y'all, these drugs, it's nothing to play with, man. It is nothing to play with. And right now, I don't know what in the hell is going on out there, but Jokers is just fentanyl and everything. And that's a powerful drug. So I know maybe you like that guy. I know you like that feel. I understand that completely. But I'm trying to tell you, it ain't like it used to be. And some of you were alive during then, and then most of you probably watching ain't. It'll kill you quick. Nothing you can do about it. I mean, hell, if you ain't got no Narcan, ain't nobody got no Narcan, and ain't no Narcan in the freaking vicinity. I hope you got money for the boat, man. Carry you across, Ain't nothing cool to being a gangster. Ain't nothing cool to being hard as bricks. Ain't none of it cool. I know y'all idolize this. I do. I see it where I stay out here, okay? Because I'm like truly in, not the hood. I mean, if you're from Jacksonville, man, it ain't not like out east in Pearl World or Blodgett Homes, okay, White House, Eureka Gardens, Emerson Projects. I won't even speak about that. I'm telling anyone ever, you better go in there correct. Because if not, they will correct you, okay? No joke. I mean that, man, for real. Oh, shit. But where I live, there's so much going on around here, man. And I've been here for 12 years now, so, whatever. But this is all I keep seeing. I keep seeing the youngins. This is what they want to be. This is what they want. I guess it gets them the attention. It gets them the money. I do remember what it was like, all right? I do. I really do. And I understand just how addictive that kind of attention and clout can be. I understand. I really do. None of them are just, I've just seen so many of them, man, that like I met when they were 13 or 14 years old, just up at the car wash, man, and they was good people, man. Very, very good people, man. Catch up with them about 5, 6, 7 years later, man. These jokers now they done turned into straight up animals. They different. And they don't care. I mean, the I don't care aspect of it, to me, maybe I'm just old and like I told y'all before, I purposely got out of all this crap. My son, he was about 10 years old, so he wasn't too old and he wasn't very young. Because in the beginning, I ain't gonna lie, when my son was born, I must have spent the first 7 years with him all the time. I didn't even have my own place, okay? I moved back in at my parents' house, and we kept him all the time, which was didn't seem to be such a hard thing to get done because, I mean, she was still young, you know, she wanted to go out and date, and I wanted to see my son, man. It's the best thing I'm not, being a father's something else, but anyway. They're idolizing these people, man. So instead of watching something on TV that more than likely whoever made it or whoever stars in it has no clue what the hell they're talking about. Okay, I mean that really, they don't have a damn clue. Us content creators, and I'm not going to say any of their names, but let me tell you something. I've come across it really, man. You can tell when they've been there, they know that, and they speak it on it, man. And I know we are not trying to tell you to go out and be a gangster, all right? We're trying to save you the pain or save you life, all right? Really. If it wouldn't have been for Richard, I'd be dead. If it wasn't for a life flight, I'd be dead. Shit, go be Leo in the Wolf of Wall Street, you know what I mean? Who cares, man? I'm gonna tell you, if it's all about money, I mean, and what I mean by this is the attention and junk that brings you, man. Money does the same thing, man. I don't care. Dog, you can be a nobody. You walk up with a 10-stack freaking knot if it don't get took from you. Nobody give a damn about your rep. No one give it. None of that about that. Okay? Really. Money talk and bullshit walks. True then, true now. I didn't really prepare for this video, so as you can tell, I'm kind of off cuff, just letting it roll. And with that being said, I went out and got me a microphone. Well, you know, because I had a couple of comments that were saying my audio was terrible and off. So I went out and got a microphone, and I have it all hooked up right now. And if all goes well, you will see this posted. And if it didn't come out, maybe I mean, it's got some knobs on here. I don't know what a gain and a pitch and things of that is. Reverb. I mean, I get it, but actually doing it, messing with it I've never done anything like it before. So all's well that ends well. This is Duval. I love every single one of you, man. And I mean that. I love all y'all. I love you in Florida, in my hood, in the country, in the world. I love every single one of y'all, man. And I mean that. I really, really do. Okay? And to the children and other things that are listening to me, I'm trying to tell you right now, man, it's almost like ass backwards. You know, your friends are like, oh, you ain't cool and you ain't this and you ain't that. Those are crash test dummies. They just don't know it yet. You keep on doing what you got to do the right way, man. All right. And I'm gonna tell you, when you get my age, you'll be very, very fortunate and happy you did. Okay. So that's my wrap. That's my wrap. That's the video for now. If everything worked out right, you know, I'm gonna post it. I'm gonna get right on another one because I ain't really been putting out anything at the moment. If y'all watch me at all, it's because I told you I had something come up. And I damn sure did have something come up. I'm lucky that's over. But that's it. It's a wrap. I love y'all. Stay up. Stay safe. And for God's sakes, keep your ass out of the jail and prison, man. All right? Straight up. Catch y'all later, man. Salute, as I've heard it. Salute, man. Real talk. Y'all keep it real, man. Bye.